Get ready for explosive racing news. Guenther Steiner has spoken out, calling out Lawrence Stroll for being too impatient as the Aston Martin reality bites hard in 2026. We break down what this means for the team's future and why this tension is brewing right now.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The action continues in the IndyCar series. We dive into the official race results from the IndyCar 2026 Grand Prix of Long Beach, where Alex Palou secured a massive victory, while Felix Rosenqvist battled hard for second place, and Scott Dixon managed to hold on for a podium finish. We are dissecting the debate in Formula One about overtaking. We examine what is truly artificial in modern racing, looking at the perspectives of George Russell, Oscar Piastri, and McLaren, and comparing the current situation to the turbo era and the legendary maneuvers of Nigel Mansell. And finally, we look at the future of the championship. We explore the mindset of George Russell and whether he is focusing on Kimi Antonelli or the overall Formula One championship, leaving you with the biggest takeaways from the week. Stay tuned. In a pointed commentary regarding the future of Aston Martin, Guenther Steiner has voiced concerns about the pace of Lawrence Stroll. Steiner suggested that Stroll is too impatient, warning that the reality of the 2026 season will present significant challenges for the team. The remarks come amidst ongoing discussions about the development trajectory of the Aston Martin F1 project. Steiner's critique implies a need for a more measured approach from the team's driver to navigate the complexities expected in the upcoming competitive landscape. The statement highlights internal tensions or strategic disagreements within the team regarding the necessary speed and approach required to succeed in the highly competitive Formula One environment heading into 2026. Alex Palou has established himself as a dominant force in the 2026 IndyCar season, securing his 22nd career victory with a win at the inaugural IndyCar Grand Prix of Long Beach on Sunday. Palou's success marks a significant early season statement for the driver. In other key results from the race, Felix Rosenqvist took the lead from pole position, but ultimately finished second after relinquishing the lead on pit road during the final pit stop sequence. Scott Dixon managed to defend his position against Kyle Kirkwood, ultimately securing a podium finish. The rookie class also saw action, with Dennis Hodger leading the group of new drivers in 11th place. Meanwhile, Mick Schumacher recorded his best finish yet in his IndyCar career, placing 17th. Marcus Ericsson was the only driver to experience misfortune, failing to complete the race without incident due to electrical issues. Formula One leadership is grappling with the debate surrounding overtaking in the modern era, with some questioning if the current regulations have led to a focus on quantity over quality. In an exclusive interview with Formula One CEO Stefano Domenicali, the topic arose, with some suggesting that modern overtaking is artificial. Domenicali countered this, asserting that overtaking remains overtaking, and suggested critics have a short memory regarding the evolution of the sport. He drew a comparison to the turbo era of the 1980s, noting that in that period performance management involved different techniques, such as lift-hand coast, necessitated by fuel constraints and smaller tank capacities. However, Domenicali acknowledged that the current focus on overtaking volume, evidenced by the high number of overtakes at the 2026 Australian GP, is a different dynamic. The discussion highlighted the subjective nature of judging overtaking quality. Former champion Nigel Mansell weighed in, pointing out instances where overtakes appear manufactured due to software intervention, citing examples where cars blasted past one another due to incorrect power delivery. Mansell emphasized that the dramatic value of a move hinges on skill and bravery rather than algorithmic manipulation. While F1 maintains that more overtakes are beneficial, the sentiment among many fans remains that overtaking must be earned through driver skill. The analysis noted that modern tactics, such as energy management and lift-and coast, are now highly measured and precise, often determined by machine learning software, contrasting sharply with the more haphazard fuel management techniques of the 1980s. Mansell refuted a direct comparison between modern energy management and 1980s left-hand coast, clarifying that in the 1980s, such actions were generally related to fuel saving through feathering the throttle, not harvesting energy via battery systems. The fundamental difference lies in the driver's instinct versus modern digital control. Ultimately, the conversation underscores a tension between the commercial view that volume matters and the fan base's desire for spectacular, driver-led maneuvers. While technological advancements offer new insights into race dynamics, the core appeal remains the human element of daring and skill in overtaking. In a surprising development shaking up Formula One circles, George Russell has reportedly shifted his focus away from Kimi Antonelli and the Formula One championship. Reports circulating suggest that Russell is currently not preoccupied with either of these high-profile topics. This development signals a potential change in his immediate priorities, prompting speculation among fans and analysts regarding his next moves and strategic focus within the competitive landscape of the sport. Further details regarding the reasons behind this shift have not been officially disclosed, leaving observers to interpret the implications for Russell's immediate performance trajectory and long-term ambitions.